Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Majdi Faleh. I'm from Tunisia. I'm an architect by profession. I'm currently doing a PhD here at UWA in Architecture and Humanities, where I'm looking at Islamic architecture and the changes in the global world. I lived in a few different countries, few different continents, where I had different hands-on experiences in my field in architecture and design. I first lived in France. I worked there for 1 year in one of the international firms. Then I moved to America because I was luckily awarded a Fulbright scholarship. So I went there to pursue my master's for about 2 years, and I had the chance to work for 1 year in architecture and design as well. So that's where my interest about Islamic art and Islamic design started. So it all started back in America, in Indiana, where I lived for about 3 years. 3 years of a good experience there. It was really a good experience there, and I had the opportunity to mingle with people from different backgrounds. And then that's when the question of heritage and identity came to the surface. That's when I started to think about where I come from, what is my identity, what is Islam to me, what is Islamic heritage. And specifically I was looking at my interest in my specific area, which is architecture and design. Association, most of them were of Muslim backgrounds from different countries, but some of them were non-Muslims as well, interested in what we're doing, interested in the different activities. So we had friends, colleagues from Saudi, from Afghanistan, from Pakistan, from Thailand, southern Thailand, pretty much from many countries, very few from North Africa, from Palestine. So we brought these people together. We decided to team up and to start this new design project. And I had the idea of using laser technology to fabricate Islamic art, because by then I had few skills on how to use a laser. I learned these skills throughout the years and at the university level when I was doing my master's back in America. Started back 2011. During that year I had different experiences. So it was an unstable period of time, but I got to experience a lot. So I was decided to get involved in humanitarian actions throughout the country in Tunisia, helping rebuild schools and helping women from villages who had craft skills. So that was my interest, that area of craft skills, how to empower these women. I applied with the same interest, with the same topic, which is Islamic architecture and design, Islamic architecture and global challenges. What are the global challenges that we're facing as in the Muslim context, and how can we revive or reintroduce or revisit the Islamic heritage, even in a simple manner, and then it can evolve later on. So I applied for different scholarships, different PhD programs, and luckily this legacy or this project helped me a lot to as an inspiration first, and then as a start for a new topic. So I applied to probably 20 universities across the world, and I got lots of interest from different schools in Britain, New Zealand, here in Australia. And then I wanted to explore different environments. So the furthest environment I want to explore, living in different English-speaking countries. So I decided to move to Australia, where luckily I was awarded a scholarship to pursue. So if we look back at the origins of Islamic design, Islamic art or architecture, it dates back to the rise of Islam, and it evolves with that since the 6th century. So the origins of Islamic art are different, but interestingly, if you look back at history, Islamic art derived its lessons from previous art forms. So from the Byzantine Empire, from the Persian Empire, Persia, from the Greek Empire. So Islamic art brought symbols, brought ways of thinking, but then it created its own system, the Islamic abstract geometry. So I would emphasize on this concept, the concept of abstract and art forms, the concepts of moving beyond the material side of things, and looking at geometry, looking at lines, what we can do with lines, how we can express nature, the unlimited spirit of nature within art forms. And that's actually the essence, if there is any essence in Islamic art. There are many essences, but even by looking at the origin of the term Islamic art is, as some researchers state, derives from 19th century European travelers, European Orientalists, who were amazed by the magic spirit of the Orient, Egypt, the Middle East. So they went there, they traveled there, draftsmen, travelers, photographers, Orientalists basically, and they reported different art forms through writing, through photographs, through paintings. And then by then they needed to find a name that expresses the art of the Islamic world. So there was the name derived from there, from these European travelers, and then it was called Islamic art. It is true that Islamic art is unifying, so there is one Islamic art, yes, but not one and only one Islamic art. It adapts the patterns, geometry.